In this Photoshop tutorial, we are going to make a simple photo manipulation that you see on the screen. Alright, so here we are in Photoshop, and I'll put the link for this photo in description, and we will start by going over here to adjustment layer, color lookup. We will use this to give this photo a night look. So select the filter called night from day, and we got a night look to it. And we want to import our butterfly. So import it, hit OK, and we want to take away the whites, but before that we are going to rasterize this. So right click, rasterize layer, go to magic wand tool and click on the whites, hit delete, and our background is clear. Move this somewhere over here, Ctrl T and rotate it a little. And butterflies are usually lighter, so we will press Ctrl M so we get this curve settings, and we will pull this from the middle a little up so it's lighter. Hit OK, and we will go to this plus icon to create a new layer and rename this to light if you want. And we are going to press B and make sure to set the brush size as the same as our butterfly, almost the same as our butterfly. So go over here to the settings and set the hardness to 0 and choose a bright blue color and click once. So we will change this blend mode to linear light. So I'll hit Ctrl Z for you to see the difference. So as you can see, we gave it a glow effect, and we will duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J, Ctrl T, and scale it up a little. Hit OK, Ctrl J again to duplicate, Ctrl T, and scale it up a little more. And now we are going to change the opacity for those. So for this last one, we will change it to 30. And for this middle one, we are going to make it 70. And the first one like 50. And now we are going to select all of those and group those by pressing Ctrl G. Rename this to butterfly. And duplicate this, Ctrl J, move this over here somewhere, Ctrl T, right click, flip horizontal, and move this somewhere over here, hit OK. And now it's good and all that the butterflies have a glow effect, but we are going to make the eyes of this to shine. And to achieve that look, we are going to duplicate this background layer, so Ctrl J, and move it over here, up here, so it doesn't get affected from the night. And we are going to press Ctrl B and give this a blue tint. So hit OK, and we will press E now to select our eraser tool, and while having opacity at like 60%, we are going to slowly erase all of the parts except the eyes. So slowly and carefully erase the parts. So it's got a more realistic look to it. And if it didn't make this, so I'll toggle this off to see, we will be having an unrealistic look to this, like that. So I'll toggle this back on. So here we can clearly see a good glow effect. And lastly, we want to add some type of particles to those. So we will import our particles, hit OK, and change the blending mode of it to screen. Rasterize this, right click, rasterize, Ctrl T, scale it down, and put it over here somewhere. Press E to erase a little from those parts. And we can press Ctrl U, and we can change the color of it to blue, the color of our particles to blue. So give this a saturation. So we got some sparkles, and duplicate this, so Ctrl J, and move this to the other butterfly, Ctrl T, right click, flip horizontal. So somewhere over here, scale it up if you want to. And that will be it for this tutorial. So let's have a look at what we've achieved. So we will select all of those, Ctrl G to group those, and toggle this off and on to see the look that we've got.